Got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And, it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 14 carries, 55 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to...
There he goes, left side, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
second and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On play action, Prescott. On the move to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Play action now. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had to quote it back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like when you're turning the ball game. Just go down and watch it. And it went really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Jones. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jones throw into the hands of McLaurin. That'll be a gain of 16. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that challenge is successful. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones targeting Thomas on the outlaw, making the catch. Touchdown! Logan Thomas. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on it and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Boss, up and good. And that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Jones on first down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second and inches, Jones.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
These two offenses have been up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, there's a stop on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Prescott. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Prescott down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Jones to throw on third down. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And support by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, Jones right complete there to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing, Jones. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Arlington. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Jones. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Owen coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jones. Pass complete. Samuel. Has some space here. He's up to the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Jones gets this to Gibson. A little juke. Once more the juke. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.